Broadcasting live every day on Smooth 90.5 FM. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a wonderful young lady here today. She's going to be talking to you about a lot of things pertaining, especially with her wonderful book. Miss Helen Crawelly Austin. Miss Helen Craweley Austin will be coming up in a few seconds. Give us a call at 708-343-3906. That's 708-343-3906. That's 708-343-3906. Smooth 90.5 FM.
Early in the morning and I can't get right. Had a little date with my baby last night. Now it's early in the morning.
So if you're looking to master money in 30 days to be better in financial awareness, give me a call. 708-343-3906. That's 708-343-3906. Smooth 90.5 FM. Mastering money. We'll be talking about that and how to handle it properly, because I might learn something today on how to handle my money properly. Oh, okay. And she even have Proverbs on here, so you know she's coming strictly from the Bible. So you know how we do it here at Smooth 90.5 FM. We take it all the way back to the scriptures where God has told you how to handle your money in the right way. I know a lot of us is not doing that, especially me. I'm going to profess it. So we all come across and have our little issues at times. Smooth 90.5 FM, WGSJ BC Radio. So, Miss Helen, I'm going to ask you, what is it that has drawn you to write this book about mastering money?
Well, Rob, I've actually been doing Mastering Money sessions all over the country and in the Caribbean for about 10 years. Was doing it as a hobby for free, and I decided to really pursue my passions. And I decided to write a book, because then people pay attention to you when you write a book.
Oh,
I wanted
okay.
to write that book and then really take mastering money to the next level.
So tell me, where did the title come from?
Mastering money? You know, my goal is always to master anything that I do. I'm an electrical engineer by trade, and I wanted to master my art in engineering, but I also wanted to master money. So I have lots of investments in real estate, and I've invested in a whole lot of things. And so when I think about just my life and what I want to do, and my goal is always to master what I do. And so that's how Mastering Money was birthed.
Oh, wow. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, if y'all want to talk with a young lady that will have your interests in mastering your money, I just received a book. Normally, when I have an author that comes on the station, I always go through the book before I have them on. And this is a very nice size book. You don't have to worry about going and find out if you're going to pick up a dictionary or... This is a nice size book where you can just lay up in bed and drink your cappuccino and read it and have a little words of inspiration, because she definitely has it all the way down through each of the indexes of her page. And I take it that from looking at your book, glancing at it as I'm thumbing through the pages, yes, I am actually thumbing through the pages. I'm not going to sit up here and lie and say, yeah, I've read the book, because people want to know, have you actually read the book before you even have... No, I haven't read the book, but hey, it's about mastering money, and that's what we need to know. What inspired you to do this? Were you inspired because of, I hate to say it, Steve Harvey, everybody else and their mama wanted to write a book, or was it inspiration that you said, you know what, I'm having problems with my own finances, I found a loophole, and I'm going to help everybody else? Is that the case?
Actually, it's a little bit different. If you read the beginning part of the book, my sister, is actually a WNBA player, former WNBA player, now coach, she talked about me as a child. And so I've always been pretty frugal and prudent with my money. And any of my friends, all the friends around me, always had to have a budget. So what I'm doing now with Mastering Money is just who I am. And I'm clear about my purpose. So I love my purpose, and it is to help people make and manage money. And ironically enough, that's what I've been doing most of my life without even realizing it, not calling it Mastering Money, but that's just who I am. And so what I'm doing in this particular book is allowing people to get some insight into what I feel and what I think and what I've done in my life around mastering money. But then also, at the end of each chapter is an action plan for them to actually write down some things that could help them as they're traversing through the 30 days. So that is the goal. So the book is hands-on. So you read and you actually do an action plan.
And actually has a work plan in the book where you have to sit here. Who helps you write your book? And how long did it take you to go through this process?
Well, I've actually been writing for a while with no intentions. Excuse me. No intentions on writing a book. So it's just a matter of me compiling all of the writings that I had into a book. And so I didn't actually have anybody help me write. I did have an editor. Of course, you want to make sure you have an editor. I had a copy editor and a regular editor, and they helped me. And some of my friends gave me some input and some feedback. And so just grateful for my circle of friends and my people who give me wise counsel, because they're all smart.
Oh, okay. All right. So you made that transition of being an electrical engineer to being an author. What was that transition like?
Well, I'm still an electrical engineer.
Oh, okay.
And I still do a little bit of consulting. But I think what happened is that I actually had my younger brother passed away about a year and a half ago.
Okay.
And he followed his passion and left a huge legacy for African American men. He had a Black Male Institute. And at his memorial and his services, I saw how many lives he impacted intentionally. And that's when I said, you know what, it's not about engineering. It's not even about money. It's really about how many people you can help along this journey. And that's when I began to decide that I really wanted to do this and I want to help people. We have debt-free life groups all over the country. We've been speaking all over the country, rallying people around the concept of managing their lifetime earnings. And we have a tendency to think about how much money we make a month or how much money we make a year and never look at how much money you're going to make from today until the day you retire. And I contend that you can probably fund any dream you've ever wanted when you look at how much money you're going to make over time. And that will help you dictate a budget, because a budget without a purpose is a punishment. And I've been saying that all over the country. But when you understand what you want to do with your money, you'll start making some different decisions.
Now, there's plenty of books out here, self-help books and books that pertain to how to correct your financial problems and things of that nature. Why should someone pick up 30 Days to Better Financial Awareness, Mastering Your Money? Why should someone go and purchase this book?
So my goal is to have the book just give you a glimpse of what Mastering Money is trying to do. So we're actually trying to do something different. You go to many workshops where people talk about your finances, what you need to do better. Our goal now is to provide a support system for you. My ultimate goal is to fly around the country and help people pay their debts off, but only people who are making progress. And we actually did that in April. So we had people focusing on all hands on debt was our challenge for the month. And we had about $93,000 worth of debt paid off. But on the 15th, I did a drawing. For everybody who submitted their name who paid off a debt, we paid off some debt for them. We did another drawing.
So you actually paid their debts for them?
We actually did.
Oh.
We did another drawing.
You want to pay mine?
We did another drawing on April 30th. And that is my goal. I want to get corporations around the country. So we're always looking for corporate sponsors to help us to incent people to start spending on purpose. And so we're excited about what's going on. And so Mastering Money is a different kind of book. It is the catalyst to get you to jump into what we're doing in our Mastering Money mission. But our goal is to support you, to provide a support system so that you can do this forever. Our goal is to help you get out of debt and stay out of debt and be debt-free forever.
Wow, is that really possible?
It's absolutely possible.
Really?
It is absolutely.
You're going to have to give us some tips. Give us 2 tips.
The first thing is spend cash. Put down the debit cards.
What if you don't have cash?
We'll go to the bank and get it out.
What if you don't have a bank account? No, I'm just kidding. Okay, you don't have cash.
You can't spend anyway. If you don't have a bank account, you ain't got no cash, you ain't got no money, you should be spending anyway.
Okay, well, I don't carry cash around.
Exactly.
Okay,
Most
I have my bank debit card with me. It's gotten me in some trouble. Too much trouble. A little bit over the top trouble. No jail time trouble, but
Good.
yeah. Well, most people can't say that. You know, I've completely stopped writing checks because I did not know there's a check school, just like traffic school. There's a check school. If you write, did you know that?
No, but I can believe it.
Yeah, if you write a check, you have to go through and it bounces. They send you to check school. Just like traffic school, if you get a ticket, the state's attorney sends you to one of the colleges, Oak Ridge or somewhere like that, and you sit there for 12 hours.
Wow.
12 hours. It's not like traffic school, you have 4 hours here or an 8-hour class. You have a straight 12-hour class from 6 o'clock in the morning till 5 or 6, whatever time the instructor says, okay, y'all can go. Y'all falling asleep. But they teach you about finances there. The proper way. There's places that people are calling off saying, well, I wrote a check to this car dealership for a deposit. And I stopped the check and they cashed it. Walgreens, Target, Ultra Foods. I'm like, okay, I'm not writing any more checks. So...
Well, they've done studies. They've done studies to show that if you use cash, you'll spend 20% less. Because it's so easy to pop out this card, and you should try it. If you put a $20, $100 bill in your pocket and you use that instead of the debit card, you'll think before you actually spend. And so we had a challenge for one of the months in 2014 where for the whole month we only spent cash. No debit, no credit card. We had one young lady who had no emergency fund, zero. And our goal was to help her get to $1,000 as quickly as possible in 90 days. And she said, it's not possible. I don't have any extra money, and I don't have any extra time to even get another job. So I said, let's spend cash for 1 month. She had $900 at the end of the month by spending cash. So she had a budget. She only spent what was on her budget. No debit cards, no credit cards. At the end of the month, she had $900 extra. Now, why was she incented to do that? Because I sat down and showed her that if she added $500 a month to her mortgage payment, she'd pay her house off in 5 years.
Really?
So she was incented because a budget without a purpose is a punishment. Who wants to have a budget and live by a budget if there's no reason for it? Okay. And so you have to have a why. Your why has to be heartfelt. And she had a why. In 1 month, she had an emergency fund of $900. So that was like October 2014. She now has a decent emergency fund.
Wow. Emergency fund. Phone lines are open, ladies and gentlemen. 708-223-0030. That's 708-223-0030. Give me a call right now. We're going to go to a commercial break. And if you want to talk with Miss Helen Crawelly Austin, author, engineer extraordinaire, give us a call. 708-223-0030. Smooth 90.5 FM.
Your radio never sounded better.
JBC Radio.
Since America began, we have publicly honored God. Our Declaration of Independence says we're endowed with rights by our Creator. But activist judges are erasing God from our public square. And it's time the American people said, stop.
Today on Michigan's Economic Hospital, Dr. Granholm performs Democrat tax surgery and kills the patient.
For nearly 20 years, his hard work has earned him the respect and support of Democrats, Republicans, Independents, and law.
I don't remember. It was Blog Talk Radio.